I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A give. This is Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Levis. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Ryan Brzee, the man to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Fields. That pass complete to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. When you look at the Saints' defense, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Levis back to throw. Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Levis to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Levis. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're key.
2nd and 10. Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy, 40 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Fighting through it. He's got space.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
How about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up the blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
From the 50, here's Fields. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Justin Fields, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Levis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Open man, that's Hill, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are
right. Too humble.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think it's fortunate to get what he did on that run. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down here as safe. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Fields now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Levis looking to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Levis sets up to throw here. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis out of the shotgun now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Fields. Open man, that's Tillman. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Right there, he rode rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Dobbins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Running room at the 50. Look out. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line. Levis back to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Levis to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Fields going to keep it running right. The 20. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance.